This flow. Ooh, nice. What's going on, movers and groovers? Today we are reacting to Cravity, Adrenaline, requested by Cam. Give him some love down below by commenting, saying, hey, you're awesome. And if you guys got requests, head on over to the Patreon. Other than that, let's enjoy. So from what I'm seeing already, I definitely like color scheme. All right, let's go. Adrenaline. Nice simple effect right off the bat. Yeah, so this is like one of those things I've mentioned that you want to try to hook your audience right off the bat, either like with strong confidence or nice visual. Hey, his jacket is super sick. Super clean. Love this color scheme. Sorry, YouTube, if you guys see me look away, I'm just making sure that my audios are leveled. Nice tilt, and I like the combination of like the walking feet as they're shifting. Clean footwork. Nice texture changes from there. Nice shapes with just the X and down, down. Nice sharp movements right there. I'm really loving the amount of transitions they're doing to their formations, but via dancing or traveling choreography. Nice blocking here. I wonder what this formation is supposed to be. It feels a little. The second line just seems like there's a random person sticking out, but I think I'm pretty sure that's intentional. Ooh, ooh. This flow. Nice, nice. Nice, like, use of the footwork and then breaking it up. Yeah. Nice, like, reverse W performance. I like that. Da. Great use of the grooves. Like, some of them feel very New Jack type grooves, or maybe a little light feet-ish, because it's a da. It's not so much smooth grooves. Nice use of shapes to bring the direction. Nice ripple. Man, that was seamless going from that turn. Nice. Great transition choreography. Ooh, nice going that groove going all the way to stage left. And they're committed there. Ooh, da. Shoulder grooves. Ooh, what a way to end it. Wow, okay, that was definitely a different way to end it, because normally from what I've seen, the dance breakdown kind of happens right before like the big kill off in the song. So that was very, like, this one was more like, here's the big kill off in the song and then here's the dance breakdown, which was refreshing to me. So first impressions, super clean, great use of textures, great use of footwork, combination of like the steps and tilt, like great use of texture changes, great use of traveling to the next formation using choreography and just not walking most of the time. At least it doesn't seem like they walked most of the time. It just seemed like, because a lot of the formations felt seamless, because I saw because a lot of the formation changes were covered by the amount of dancing they did. You'll see some of the stuff in some videos where they just casually walk to set up. Either it's like, that's just conserve energy, or it's because they're not in frame when they're being filmed for TV. So the intention is different, because like this type of way of doing it, where you're just constantly doing dancing and doing transitions throughout the whole thing, that's kind of a little bit more of a, in my opinion, a competitive type routine. Because in a lot of competition routines, you try to dance into your formations. You dance off stage, you dance on stage. Like walking would be like you would get deducted. Anyways, that's great. It was the first time seeing them. Shouts out to Cam for the request. Let's head on over to the analysis. So right here, the 3 seconds, like I've shared in plenty of other videos at this point, like if you start off with low energy, you have to do something that really captures the attention right off the bat. So I have a lot of confidence in your movement, very strong stage presence if you're starting low energy. This one I kind of start like a little bit more medium. I'd say like a visually it's very, I'd say, high energy, because there's a lot happening. We got a center thing happening here that makes him the center of attention. Then we also got a dynamic, and then we also got numbers happening. So there's a lot of things that really hook you right off the bat to start off in these first 3 seconds, which is nice. For me, like that's two different ways in my opinion. Like either start low with strong stage presence, or a high energy that's very eye-catching. You don't want to be overwhelming. You don't want to be boring if you're on the other side of the spectrum. Look at these textures, man. So they go like a lean, kick. They do a chest pops or hits, which is a nice strong, like a very sudden contraction in either the chest or your whole body, which is hits. If you guys aren't familiar with popping, I know some people call it pop locking. Technically, popping and locking are two different dances. This is just stuff I was taught. I know some people in the LA community call it pop locking. So I guess it depends on the education you got in terms of popping and locking. So look at that, the smooth, it feels seamless, and then the quick, see the quick, but it's not so fast that it's like sudden. Great use of textures. See, look at the amount of like quick, slow, bah, quick, slow. Love that. Yeah, that's another great seamless. This is technically a kind of a walk, but it's what's considered more like dancing choreography or transition choreography. You're using the movements to get to the next spot. This tilt, I feel like could have been boom. I see it. I feel like visually it, like, because we get a moment right here with him like controlling, like boom. It would have been nice because I see the visual that they're going for. They do a slight tilt and to stage right. Yeah, I feel like it would have been nice if they like tilted it a little bit more to sell the whole controlling aspect of what's happening, just on the visual part. I know they're singing and all that stuff, but yeah. Oh, that was a nice setup. Boom, round and stop. That was a nice trick to use like a forward motion. Bah, see that, to make it look like they're about to go, but they stop. It's a nice, like, I don't know, illusion. I don't know if that's the right word, but like it's a nice setup. Boom. Because it's almost like they stopped in time while these guys continued, which I think is clever. Nice way, great way to split up the group. Further good use of the floor right here. We got this, and then now they spread out. Boom. Now to fill up this side of the stage. 4, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, nice pickup. Nice transition too. So he's walking. I mean, he's the artist. He's the main part right now, so it makes sense for him to walk. As we have some atmosphere choreography here, setting him up. This is smooth. It's a quick, like quick, and then quick and flow. Ooh, and that wave was super clean. It's just visually satisfying. I think it's the juxtaposition of like da 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 da. Wave up. Let's see if that makes sense with this. Da 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 da, da wave. Hopefully that made sense. I like this kind of movement that they're doing. Is that like a Charleston? Yeah, it looks like a little bit of a Charleston. But they're using that as transition, but also very like, it feels also robotic at the same time. Groovy and robotic. Great footwork there, man. I always feel like this is the choreographer was like, all right, look what I can do without while my hands are in my pocket. Heel, hook, hook. Interesting how he decides to like pivot sooner, because it can be a little tricky if you're trying to balance on one leg, because all the weight's there, and that means in order to pivot from one side to the other side, you have to slightly lift it, which can throw you off balance. So, which makes sense why he would do that. Whereas they got some pretty decent balance, they got a decent pivot. So some people are coming off the toe. See that? Some people are coming off the heel. So either way, you have to essentially lose balance to catch yourself, but also stick the texture, because at this point they're going very staccato. Da 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 da. You see how sharp they have to be? You don't want to be losing balance if that's the texture you're trying to go for. So it's very like, it's a weird nuance, but like body awareness, your self-awareness and what you can do with your body helps. I like that. What is that movement right there? They boom. After this pop, what do? They kick. What is that? It's almost like it goes. That's a small circle, and then extend. Oh, I see what's happening. They do a kind of a here, round, back. I like this movement, like for very like, can be flirty or seductive, or like, I love that movement. I just, for this moment and this particular execution at the time, it just feels like it's a little forced. It feels good with the choreography, but the energy just feels forced. So, this great shape right here. This like nice little build up, boom. Nice shape right there with the X, down. Yeah, he lost his balance. Well, like just a little bit. It happens. Especially if you're turning and then you're supposed to look up. It can be disorienting. God, I love that. Because it's a boom, feet up, feet. See that? It's a boom. Upper body, then lower body. Upper body, then lower body. It's fun. Da, 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 da. I'm not even noticing a lot of these transitions to these formations. They're fucking smooth, man. See, like that one right here. Clean, man. It's like, it's so seamless. So that's the part right here that feels a little bit new jack or a little bit light feet. Da, 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 da. Even though I know it's not just that type of movement, it's not just belong to those dance styles alone, it's just what it reminds me of. Da, da, ba, da. Again, clean friggin' transitions here, man. Even if it's a slide, boom, da. Slide, ba, ba, into a like a super high kick. Ooh, nice groove. What is that? Just heel toe, going side to side. Yeah, it is. Sometimes the most simple things are the most effective things, man. Okay, this has its own versions of intricate because it's a groove, but it's not as intricate in terms of like trying to hit every single beat. What is this formation? Yeah, this is the one where I feel like I'm having a hard time trying to figure what the formation is. Okay, so it looks like here, 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 here. Yeah, that definitely looks like it's this formation. Either he's too close or he's a little... No, the spacing looks good though. I guess I'm just having a hard time with the depth. Oh yeah, see, look, he's too close or too far. That. Again, this is one of the reasons I like the really nice white rooms, because then you can see the silhouettes. So you can see either he's further or he's too close. Nice curtain reveal. Nice way how they smoothly brought it back from here to how from slightly off center on stage to stage left, walked it back in, and then this is nice, whatever they have going on here. It's hard to tell what's going on with the formation, but they walk, so they seamlessly set up this upcoming formation, and then curtain reveal. Love this. This was great. This was again, I think one of the ways that you can make your choreography more dynamic is, aside from like everything being the front, you can change directions or have people be facing the different directions or towards each other, or dropping a level or making it higher. This was different because we got familiar choreography that we're doing in the beginning, but it's 3, but we're also getting a combination of a dynamic and formation change, which is to me it was a nice visual eye candy then to a pickup. I love this dude's hair, man. Shot. Man, they are working for these formations, man. You got this reverse V formation to a 2-3-2-2. I like. He's a case of like, it happens for some dancers and performers where like, you don't move. This guy doesn't move, but you can't just stand there and do nothing. And they're like, huh? Oh, this is a beautiful stage. My God. No, he's still in character, and like while they get to ready for the next thing. Again, great example here, but it's just facing different directions. Couple facing the front, couple facing the back, couple facing inside. This is a nice visual right here, because it feels like a little chaotic, kind of how they, like one of the few times they actually walk into their formations. They set you up, bring your eyes up here, boom, nice silhouette right there. Look at that, boom. Like this is the difference of like a silhouette that's inwards and then outwards from the body, boom, and nice. Bring it down to a level change again. Bring your eye from here to down. Super smooth ripple. So they continue giving you some eye candy by keeping it low, up, and then by giving this up and down ripple. That was great, man. Nice coupe turn. Or is that just? God, I thought it was a coupe turn. I could be wrong. Techies, please let me know in the comments. Ooh. I like how he works from here to go to center. Again, smooth transitions, man. I love this part. It's so simple, but so fun, upbeat, nice silhouettes. It's like, again, the bass groove here is just the kicks. Okay, if you just see that, okay. That's all that the groove is. It's a kick together. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, but that's the bass for this particular sequence of that, which is of that grooving. And then let's bring this up now, which is, again, you can accessorize on top of the grooves, which makes it feel different. See that? So they're still repeating a sequence here. You can see the shoulder up. Okay. It's head, shoulder, hip, clap. Head, shoulder, hip, clap. That whole thing is 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. But it's on top of that 1, 2 happening with the feet. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 2 like completely different things happening. But still, I'd say like that was that kick taps. I forgot. I don't know if there's a proper term for that. Is the foundation of that movement. Oh, there we go. Some more grooves right here. We got a grab, back, pot of array, grab, back, pot of array, and then side to side, or more like a side, side, shoulder. Da 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 da. Shoulder, shoulder, shoulder. Da, yeah. It's a shoulder, shoulder, quick, quick, quick. Ooh, I love that part. Boom, ba. That part kind of reminds me, is it a little bit of Thriller? Because there's this like a groove that kind of happens, except you end with an extension to the right. Da, da. When I hear breakdowns like this, I always think of like, if you guys used to watch the show America's Best Dance Crew, they would have like the regular track and then they would have some sort of really dancey kind of version of it with a bunch of beats that the dancers can play with. But yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hop onto the performance. I think I dissected this as much as I could already.
What's going on, everyone? Emeroy here. Making this video quickly to promote Temper Tantrum's Indiegogo campaign. If you don't know what Temper Tantrum is, it is my dance company currently raising funds to be able to film and create 4 original dance short films and a whole bunch of other projects that we would like to expand and grow to, but it's a little tricky with everything being paid out of pocket. There's a lot of ideas and places we want to dance at and perform at. But unfortunately, a lot of things do, unfortunately, things do cost money for us to book the space, to pay post-production, to even just plan things out with the crew and prep everything and rehearsals. There's a whole bunch of things that goes into it. And honestly, this is one of the ways I would love to have your help. If you guys have, and you don't have to if you don't want to, that's totally fine. You guys can enjoy the content here. And go about your day, but any small amount that you can give, from $1, $2 to all the way to whatever tiers we have in our Indiegogo campaign, would be greatly helpful, because it's going to allow us to create and continue with our artistry. None of this money is for me, it is for them, it is for us to be able to create without having to deal with some financial limitations, because last year, unfortunately, we had to cancel a couple projects because of that particular issue. So yeah, if you have found value in any of the stuff I've created or shared, whether it's the K-pop reaction videos or the dance videos I've shared on the shorts lately, would love your support in any way possible. If not, that's totally fine. Yeah, that's it. Hope you guys are having a good one. I'll see you guys later.
Dimple, TD, hey, or I'm just gonna call you Dimple. It was one of a great show. It was, for me, like seeing America's Best Dance Crew. For us here in SoCal, a lot of dance scenes throughout the States, it was an opportunity to see your own local heroes on TV, because without that show, the whole world wouldn't have known about them. They would have just been local heroes or underground heroes. For example, Jabberwockies, I had known about them since like 2002, 2003. Like, I used to obsessively watch their stuff with my high school dance team, because they're like, to this day, they're still like S tier. So they kind of inspired a lot of crews growing up. And then Cabo Modern, seeing a lot of familiar faces, because Cabo Modern and Team Millennia and all those guys, like, we technically competed with them in the collegiate circuit. So seeing them on the TV circuit was pretty cool as well, because like, oh shit, we know some of them. We competed against them. It's cool. It's like, it feels unreal. Just a random anecdote, like last year, I got to perform, what I consider performing, do something for America's Got Talent. We were backstage and we were just watching it on TV. Like, to my, only 10 feet ahead of me was the actual stage that I was about to perform on, and I'm looking at it on TV. I was like, wow, I've seen this on YouTube and on TV, like all that stuff, so many times. But then I look, I'm like, shit, I'm about to be on that. It feels unreal. There's a certain disconnect that happens when you go on TV. Yeah, so I don't know, there was so you think you can dance to ABC Pipeline? Oh, like some people, do you mean like some people went from So You Think You Can Dance to ABDC? I hardly ever watched ABD. So You Think You Can Dance. Okay, just because I just didn't have time to. I don't know. All right, let's watch this one. Okay, right off the bat, I'm feeling the varsity jackets. I'm also expecting them to have been like very sweaty after this, like at least from my experience. The room can be hella air conditioned, but the fact that you're just essentially doing a HIIT workout, you're gonna be drenched and gassed. Man, I want these jackets, dude. Watch jackets, Letterman jackets. There we go. I was trying to remember. It's a clean look. I like the Letterman jackets with the white hoodies. I think I don't know, it adds a little bit for me. Oh, that was nice. Transition into that aisle, into this diagonal. Man, I need to start making time to watch the competitive shows. I'm still stuck on like episode 1 of Road to Kingdom, and there's so much that's been out yet already. That was clean. That was a well executed on this one. So if you guys want me to do more, help me out on the Patreon. Help me get a full-time editor for this. Oh yeah, see, he modified his movement while he was singing, because he's not contracting the body as much, because that's gonna affect their vocals. Nice. Yes. Okay, that ripple didn't feel as sharp for this one. Again, but then again, they're singing now instead of the practice one. They're just dancing. Ooh, okay. Okay. Nice smiles, nice smiles. I see some faces being dropped a little bit towards that, but yeah, okay, so I was just doing a little bit of a watch, because this quality of video is not that great, but I'm just keeping an eye on him. He's got all the great choreographies. I mean, I'm not a singer, so he's killing it. In terms of the performance part, see how he's in center right now? He's singing, he's doing the moves perfectly. I mean, and I'm gonna acknowledge the obvious already. He's on stage, he's probably more successful than me on this stuff. But in terms of like me as a performer to performer, and hopefully you guys take that this way as well. Like, the most important thing people are gonna connect with when you're on stage is your face. So if your face is blank, doesn't matter if you have to do the coolest move or have the greatest voice. If there's none of this, people are not gonna connect. I've seen amazingly talented dancers, competitors, performers live, and people that I know as well, that I think I just look like, damn, you're fucking good, but you're also boring because your face doesn't sell it. And I think right now, I can't tell. He could be smiling right now because behind the mic, and he could be and have the, you know, whatever, aside from me singing, he could be like have playful eyes. But this is just the current perspective based off this little screenshot in time. And then yes, hopefully whenever you guys are practicing, assuming that there's some of you guys that are aspiring dancers, when you get the chance, practice your performance as well, because then it gets easier when you're actually on stage. If you're not practicing performance beforehand and you're just trying to wing it, it's gonna feel too new and too different, because it's new information that your body has not drilled down yet, or you haven't conditioned yet. You want to get this to be second nature, and you don't want Same thing with your performance. You don't want your performance to feel like you have to think about it. You want it to come naturally, and you do that by practice, getting your reps in. Anyways, diatribe done. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys enjoyed this in terms of playing with textures. What else did I say? Whatever else I said in the previous parts of today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Again, shouts out to Cam for the request. Give him some love in the comments down below, and we'll see you guys next time.